Yo.
What's it like? What's going on?
We're here.
Here again after a football season. Getting ready to talk what's going on in the latest off-season news. Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, look like you got your coaching staff together.
Kinda. We look like what you call it? We got our defensive coordinator now. I mean Brian Johnson was promoted to offensive coordinator as expected. I think all of us expected that. What you call it? We're gonna see if the D-back coach decided to stay because he was the one in the runnings too for the defensive coordinator position too as well. He got a lot of recommendations from players. So we'll see if he wants to stay as defensive back coach or is he gonna want to move on to another team. We'll see. But so far is a good hire. I mean, we'll find out later on when the season starts in September if he's the right defensive coordinator. But like I said before, the type of defensive coordinator I wanted was a veteran, more seasoned defensive coordinator. I wanted somebody who's been there before, who's been in the wars and who's coached around the league for a few years, who has experience. That's what I wanted on the defensive position. And the reason for that is because you're gonna lose a lot of key players on defense, and you also want a defensive coordinator who could mask some of the deficiencies that you're gonna have on defense. So that is what I was more looking for. That's why I was saying I wanted a seasoned veteran defensive coordinator. I mean, who'll be able to take your defense when you lose some of these key players as well. Same as coaching up Nakobe Dean, who's going to be a starter for the first year in the NFL. Also coaching up Jordan Davis too as well, and whoever you're going to draft, probably at Kana or whatever. So, I mean, it's okay. It's like I said before, it's a good hire. It's not actually what I wanted. It's not really, Mike. It's not the hire I want. The background, my bad. It's not a hire I wanted, but like I said before, I mean, I'm not the head coach. I'm not the GM. They're the one who made the decisions, but he can't be Weston Johnson again. He can't be Weston Johnson again. So I hope, but I don't think he can be Weston Johnson again. I mean, he was a defensive coordinator for the Bears. I think in 2021, he was the CFT's coach for the Bears as well. He was the one who helped Eddie Jackson become an Apple safety. He was also head coach assistant, and also I think he was also a defensive coach as well with the Seahawks. So we'll see. I mean, everybody's saying it's a good hire. He's a bright mind, but good hire and bright mind doesn't mean he can translate on the football field. Good hire and bright mind doesn't mean he be able to understand and scheme up certain things when it comes to situational football. So, like I said before, we see. But I think right now is onto free agency when that starts. We see what happens. We see who's going to be released. Probably we'll talk about that next Tuesday. Um, but
No, you still got 2 weeks before
yeah,
that.
it's 2 weeks before that, right? So I mean, and there's also I think the combine is next week, right?
Somebody started yesterday.
No, combine everybody in now. I
You
think
know,
they got
but
start.
Yeah.
All the coaches
Measurements.
and
they're
all the
talking right
front
now,
office
right?
Yeah.
personnel there to talk now and so. And then
Right.
I think combine can start. I know quarterbacks doing it Saturday, so positions
Okay,
probably gonna
okay.
start
So
Wednesday or Thursday or something like that.
Well, yeah, the measurements start Thursday for the
right,
linemen and linebackers, and then Friday is DBs and
Well, I
safety.
think people don't start measuring already because they already
measuring, right?
measure Bryce. They already measure Bryce Young and them fellas.
I
So
guess they start early because quarterbacks ain't supposed to start getting measured till Saturday, like you said. But I guess some of them.
no, they doing the stuff Saturday. They're doing the training sessions and everything.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, there's sessions Saturday, but they already get because they were saying that Bryce Young was the smallest ever to get measured. He came in at 5'10", 5 feet 10.5 inches, but I think Kyler Murray was a half an inch smaller than Kyler Murray came in at 5'10" flat. Bryce Young came in at 5 feet 10.5 inches and under 200. So that was a big talking thing coming out.
Right.
And him and whether or not he can hold up and so. So that's something that they're looking at right now. I know the drills are encore drills, and then the interviews and so gonna be a little later.
Hmm.
Then you got your position groups coming up, but we know no, we still got a deadline next week, the 7th. The 7th of March is the franchise tag deadline,
Yeah.
and then right now, people that got released they could actually sign with a new
Same with the
team,
team,
but
yeah.
Yeah.
you're gonna have a lot of rumors now in terms of trades, free agencies, which team thing in. I know. What's his name? Uh, what's his name? Derek Carr.
Yeah.
So Derek Carr's already met with the Jets twice, the Saints, and he's actually gonna meet with the Panthers during the combine. Doesn't mean we'll get him, but we're gonna actually meet with him and during the combine. So a lot of stuff going on. All the front office. The more for right now, you see a lot of the front office. They got like their press conference. I know the Eagles had their press conference today.
Mm-hmm.
I know San Fran had John Lynch was talking about thing. I think either yesterday or earlier today about
All the other.
Trey Lance and Porter. So a lot of those. I know. The I was listening to the Giants one, and then I was also hearing about the Jets one, and people just talking, saying what they think they have. They're not gonna give it away. Of course, everyone knows what the Lions is saying. Not the Lions, the Bears. Bears saying that they plan to hold on to Justin Fields, but they still evaluate all quarterbacks. Houston, we know take staying at 2. Arizona said they definitely want to trade the number 3 pick. So that may be a trade for a team that wants a quarterback.
Right.
So Arizona is there. I think number 4 is Indianapolis. They definitely want a quarterback. 5, Pete Carroll said today that they're in a luxury position there because they made the playoffs, but they got a number 5 pick, and they're actually looking at quarterbacks. That could be a smoke screen, or they're actually gonna draft a quarterback and roll with Gino for about 2 more years or something like that. Who knows? Um, the Lions say that they got Jared Goff, but could maybe take one. The readers say all options on the board, and even though Atlanta see Raiders the number 1 tomorrow, if a person like Bryce Young or CJ Stroud drop to 8, you honestly believe Raiders better than CJ Stroud? Who knows? They maybe want to take one, and then they got a rumor going out that about half the league believe that the best quarterback still in college. That fella from USC who win the Heisman.
USA, yeah.
Yeah, Caleb
Yeah,
Williams
Caleb
and
Williams, yeah.
the fella from North Carolina. Some me, they actually saying they actually rank 1 and 1A over all of these prospects. So a couple of people still looking saying that if you want a quarterback, you should wait till next year because they're the actually real deal. But You can't go wrong. You got CJ Stroud, Bryce Young,
Will Levis,
Will Levis. He put him in the
Anthony
right.
Richardson.
Put Will Levis and Anthony Richardson in the right. They say Will Levis can start year one. Anthony Richardson can start year one too, but you can have the growing pains. But Will Levis, you put him in the right situation, he could turn out like a Josh Allen. He got a
Right.
lot of traits like Josh Allen. They already say that Anthony Richardson is like a supercharged Cam and Justin Fields.
You just put together here.
CJ Stroud, the one knock on CJ Stroud was how could he play when things got off script? And a lot of persons said that game against Georgia showed them that he's more than everything, and everybody know how Bryce Young can do, but as if his body can hold up.
Right.
So you got a lot of chatter between the top 10 picks, a lot of stuff that can happen. Quarterbacks can go on a rush, trades could happen. We just gotta wait and see. But I think everybody want to fill up them free agents plan first. And we still got a lot of quarterbacks on the market too. You got Aaron Rodgers, you got Jimmy G, Brissett, Sam
Derek Carr.
Darnold, Derek Carr. You got Baker Mayfield. So there's still a lot of quarterbacks out there that got not need a start.
I think Carson Wentz out there too.
I was talking about Carson Wentz. I was from the Panthers' point of view. I was looking at it, and I said our only person on the team right now is Matt Corral, which definitely makes me feel you're gonna draft one, and you still need to sign a veteran. Cause you can't go into the thing with just one of them. And Frank Wright was very good with what's his name? Frank Wright was very good with Brissett. And if he's the bridge quarterback, then so be it. You could go back to Sam Darnold, or some people saying that he may take an extra chance on Carson Wentz again. Who knows? But at the end of the day, the Panthers, more than likely, I think 99% of they're gonna draft a quarterback. I believe so, that they're gonna draft a quarterback. So it's just we gotta wait and see what happened in free agency first.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of rumors though. I think KG was the last team to really fill out them coaching staff. Yeah, I think everybody else is started. The Panthers hired Adrian Wilson, the long time Arizona Cardinal, Hall of Fame Cardinal, and he's
a safety, right?
Yeah,
safety.
He spent 20 years in the Arizona organization, 12 playing and 8 in the thing, and he was actually the GM last year. He was actually running the team while Steve Klein was out with health issues, and we just signed him to vice president of player personnel, which is a big thing because Arizona really wanted him, but he took Carolina's job. So, and the good thing about it is that if someone hires him to be the GM, we get the comp picks. If someone hires Evero to be head coach, we get comp picks. If somebody hires Thomas Brown, our offensive coordinator, the head coach, we get comp picks. So everybody black now are building. So he got comp picks coming this week for Carolina. But they say that's a big time hire. He has a good relationship with players. And hopefully he just adds to the mix. I like the coaching staff for the Carolina, but we got to see what the players do now. So, well, like I said, this the time you got is the rumor mill. Yeah, I don't think you can actually see something actually happen now, but it's that perfect time for rumors and smoke screens to throw off persons and throw off teams or bidding war to see what happens. So I can't blame them. I like this time, even I wish next week was free agency, but we know Washington, the franchise tag the defensive tackle.
Yeah, Jerome Payne.
Jerome Payne, and that's 18.9 million. Are they gonna, if you're gonna play on it or not? Who knows? Leonard Fournette asked for his release, and they granted it. He said he says that the Buccaneers are going in rebuild mode, so he didn't want to be there. He wanted to win. I don't know if they're going in rebuild mode, but that's his perception. Well, he add him to another loaded running back. They're saying the running back free agency class is deep, but the running back draft class is deeper too.
Deep as well, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think the Josh Jacobs, those kind of fellas gonna get the deals that they're looking for, because the running back class in that draft gonna make up for a lot and I don't think people gonna actually take it. So you got
A lot of them will take in 1 year deals.
You got David Montgomery. You got Miles Sanders, Pollard, Leonard Fournette. It's a lot.
A lot of them.
There's a lot of them. So we just got to see actually what happens. And then the saying is Bijan Robinson, the running back of Texas scout, said that he's the best running back prospect in the last 10 years. And he wouldn't be surprised if he's taken in the top 12.
Wow.
I don't know if that's true, but they say a lot of persons are really, really fascinated with the way he plays the game. So he can do it all. He can do this. He can do that. So I don't know. He's a big time prospect. He's actually ranked number 5 on the big board, but because running backs don't get the love like before, his value may drop. But they said they won't be surprised if he goes in the top 15 as a running back. So we still got a lot of stuff. Like I said, like we were just saying, those quarterbacks, the running backs. I know Brandon Cooks is back on the trade market. That's a never-ending thing. That he always on the trade market as far as I see.
I think he wanted to be traded last year, though, right?
He wanted to be traded last year, but they didn't do it, and he was angry. And I wonder if D'Amico was going to make it feel a little different, but I still say he's on the trade block, looking for Brandon Cooks, T. Higgins. He's another one. He's in his last year's contract, and they're not sure if they could pay T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and Jabbar.
Right.
Don't know. That means Jesse Bates is gone. Jesse Bates is the safety. He's gone. He's a free agent. They said he's good. He's good to gone. Because they can't resign him. They got other priorities other way. The what's his name? The Bronx safety, John Johnson, getting released. So you adding more players to this pool of free agents. Galladay, that's another one. Galladay was gone.
Yeah, he gone.
So you got a lot of people out there that I don't understand.
Keep your eye on them Bears.
You got a lot of money, right?
Got a lot of money.
Bears got close to 100 million in cap space.
They got a lot of money.
Atlanta just released Mariota, so they got 66 million in cap space. So
the Bears can actually build that defense and that offense.
I think the Bears, this is the perfect time to surround Justin Fields with
talent,
the help that he needs. You got no excuses if Justin Fields feel this thing. But I would just suppose the Bears get fascinated with one of them quarterbacks and think that he's a better prospect than Justin Fields by. And
the question is what team is actually gonna try to trade for Justin Fields? Maybe the Colts, maybe.
Because if they're trading Justin Fields, if I'm the Panthers, I the first person calling. I dead serious. Justin Fields a good player.
Yeah, you got Shane Steichen out there too. He might take a pass.
So
Justin Fields similar to Jalen Hurts with a stronger arm. So.
So it's got so much stuff that going on. No, and then the combine is only gonna make things more
interesting.
Interesting because
I'm focused on these cornerbacks.
Stocks gonna go up, stocks gonna go down, and again, you still got the trade market. For instance, Aaron Rodgers trade candidate, Jalen Ramsey trade candidate,
Darius Slay might be
a trade market. The same thing I just said. T. Higgins, he's still in contract, but they might trade him. So there's a lot of stuff there we didn't see it, but we can't really see. So this is what we love. This is the beauty of free agency. So 2 more weeks, but these next 2 weeks you're gonna have a lot of talk.
A lot of talk. Because this is where the agents and the coaches and talk and see what player's gonna go where and stuff like that. Yeah, same thing as for the agents and the GM. So
I could only imagine.
This is where a lot of these go down.
I can only imagine these trades that these people going with now. I know for a fact. I could guarantee if the Bears sold on Justin Fields, they got teams right there talking to them during the combine about that
The
number
number
one
one
pick.
pick. Yep.
Because the Bears say if they are going with Justin Fields, they are 99% going to trade the number one pick. The Cardinals know they're in a good position because number 3 is going to be an attractive thing for a quarterback. So we got to look at these stuff. Like I just said, it's going to have a lot of rumors the next 2 weeks, and maybe good rumors for our teams or maybe bad rumors.
Well, I know
I don't have no cap space, so I don't even know what rumors I could listen to.
They free up a little bit, but I think they'll say McGlinchey gonna be gone. They ain't even looking to resign McGlinchey.
I'm sure you guys could fill that in the draft.
Yeah, we could fill it. We could fill it probably in the draft, but we can fill it with depth too. But
Yeah, I know, Kate. They said the Eagles valued Chauncey Gardner as a high priority, but they're
High
saying that
priority.
he want top 3 safety money. And right now the Eagles got a lot of people like I signed.
Well, they say he's top priority, so which means you can either get a franchise tag, most likely.
I don't think I have franchise tag. I think I have franchise tag.
But I'm probably gonna give him a deal. It can mostly be he and Jalen Hurts getting a big deal.
Remember, he want top 3 cornerback, top 3
He
safety money.
Yeah, which is probably 60 mil.
You gotta look at
Well,
Derwin James
yeah,
contract.
no,
That's probably that's the top one. I can't remember how much he are getting.
I think 50 to 60 mil or something like that.
look it up right now.
But over how much a year? I think he had 14, 15 mil a year. That was Derwin James. Check that sheet and see what Derwin James at.
Johnson Young too, he's 25.
He could get a good 5-year deal.
Yeah.
What Derwin James at?
Sign a 4-year, $76 million contract.
Yeah. So Chancey
4
gonna get
years, 76. So 4 years, 76. How much mil a year that? Well, 19? No, yeah. 4 times 8, 4 divided by 8 is 20.
Yeah,
Is that 19 mil a year?
How much he get some money,
He
right?
ain't Chance Gardner 18 mil a year if he asked with KG.
He ain't no Derwin James, I tell you that.
Listen now. 4 years, 76 million. 20 million signing bonus. 42 million not guaranteed, eh?
Yes, sir.
And he ain't no Derwin James a Gardner KG.
He ain't no Derwin James. I mean, yes, we know he's a ball hard.
So what's the
Derwin
highest? If you use the GM, what's the highest you going at?
60 or 66 mil.
5 or 4? 5 or 4? I
4 years.
I try to give him 5, 60.
4 years, 60
So that, but you gotta look at the average.
4 or 5 years, 60 something mil.
If you give him a 5 years 60, that only 12. He ain't taking that. He ain't taking that. 4 years, 60 million.
I'll give him
50,
3. I'll give him 3 years, 60 mil. 3 years, 60 mil.
That's 20 mil a year. That makes him the highest paid
3 years.
annually.
3 years, 60 mil. 3.
I don't know.
3 years after that. I think right now the Eagles got 46 million cap space. So right now, but when you lose, you're gonna lose when you lose. What his name is? Hargraves and those other guys. You can create a lot more cap space. But most likely it's gonna be Hurts and Gardner Johnson who gonna take up all your cap. The good thing is you got 2 first-round picks. You got some second-round picks and you got some decent amount of draft picks in the draft. So you could, like I said before, you could sign Chancey, sign Hurts, sign a few key free agents, and after build through the draft after that. This is the reason why I was saying you need a seasoned veteran defensive coordinator. Now, I'm not saying that this defensive coordinator we hired isn't capable of doing the job, but will he be able enough? Will he be capable to fix the deficiencies on defense? Because you're gonna have deficiencies on defense. So,
Well,
but we'll see when September
they
comes.
got good stuff coming from this good remarks so far. I mean, he in Vangio, but they said he did a really good job in
Chicago.
In Chicago, he outcoached the talent that he had. So if he's doing that, imagine what he could do with the talent he actually got. Good talent.
Well, we'll see.
So
but like I said before,
look at.
He can't be worse than Gannon. So
well, Gannon running the show out there. And,
good luck. Good luck to he.
thing.
in Arizona. Yeah.
Remember, we beat everybody gonna beat him.
I can get on 2 years.
You
No, I don't know. Gannon, what he hired a 27-year-old defensive coordinator?
2 years. I can get on 2 years. I can get on 2 years.
But that's to tell you,
But who's the offensive coordinator for Arizona?
you pick one yet?
See there?
I ain't them pick right yet.
Check that again there, but actually, now you don't even know.
I ain't got time to study Arizona and them nonsense. You know?
What the hell is Arizona?
I don't understand how you watch the Super Bowl. You just said Jonathan Gannon is your best option or your best choice as a head coach. Wouldn't you want somebody who could fix and work with Kyler Murray?
Drew Petzing, the Cardinals officially announced on Tuesday the hire of 35-year-old Drew Petzing as their offensive coordinator and 29-year-old Nick Rallis as their defensive coordinator.
But I need to give up my day job. See, I go coach too. All these young fellas getting a job.
I have no idea who he be.
All these young fellas getting a job. People you don't
I
even know about.
Let me last too long.
They gotta know. Arizona gotta know. Arizona gotta know. So I really don't understand what it is. Steve Klein and them, I don't know what I'm doing.
They last.
You honestly thought that your best thing going forward would have been Jonathan Gannon, then something was I don't know. I mean,
we all could be wrong, you know. We all could be wrong. Who knows?
That's what I'm saying. You got to take a gap. When they had you guys start what his name? The Bengals coach, was it Zach Taylor? Was it? No, we didn't think so. I didn't think Zach Taylor.
Zach Taylor was no student like Jonathan Gannon. I'll tell you that.
But I don't think Zach Taylor. No, even when we just get it, I know when we were talking about Zach Taylor, we were saying who that is.
But yeah, I mean, even though watching Zach Taylor with talent, you see what he's doing with that offense, doing with Joe Burrow. You see what Jonathan Gannon do with talent?
You made a Super Bowl
because of the offense, and you played a bunch of trash teams.
Stop! Don't do that. Don't do that.
No. He didn't do nothing with that talent. He put that talent in position to succeed. That's the difference.
Don't do that. You hear what you just tell me? You see what Zach Taylor do with his talent? What Zach Taylor do with his talent? What he do with the talent?
Put them in places to succeed. I mean,
no. What he do with the talent?
He makes Super Bowl last year.
Did he win?
He made championship this year.
Okay, so I could say the same thing about the Eagles. They make Super Bowl this year.
No.
Last year, what was the reason that you didn't make a deep run in the playoffs? Let me hear. What was last year's reason?
Jalen Hurts.
Thank you. It wasn't the defense.
No, but wait, I done and the defense.
Hey, don't come with that.
Do you know Gannon's record and stats against top tier quarterbacks?
It was check down hard last year.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know Gannon's stats against top tier quarterbacks? Derek Carr had a perfect passer rating against Jonathan Gannon's defense. Derek Carr. No, don't tell me no bullshit.
Zach Taylor
Don't
can't
tell me no bullshit.
Zach Taylor can't teach his players to not tackle a man when he run off a bounce.
Well, he's an offensive coach. He's a defensive coach.
I don't want to hear that, but he's an offensive coach.
Don't tell me that Jonathan Gannon. He shouldn't be in conversation with Zach Taylor. He shouldn't.
Boy, no, but you can't judge him. Zach Taylor's a head coach, not a defensive coordinator.
Regardless, he should not be in conversation with that. You can't have that output. If the Eagles had, I'm gonna put it this way: if the Eagles had a Steve Wilkes, even if you had a Steve Wilkes, our defense would have been number one defense.
How you figure?
I'm just saying, because Steve Wilkes got more sense.
A man run a streak route and Steve Wilkes, he make an adjustment all game, and all of a sudden he can make a win.
Steve Wilkes don't give up on
a man run a streak route and Steve Wilkes he ain't adjust for the whole game, and all of a sudden we gonna win.
I don't know that. But like I said before,
I know.
if,
No, we
if,
ain't know about that.
if you give
A man
Stevens,
run a thing, and at the only adjustment he says, Keith Taylor, you go
let me
another
be
side. Let me
Stevens,
put
that's
CJ
Stevens.
Henderson out there.
But if you give D'Amico Ryans my defense, we probably beat the sack record. We probably the number one defense overall in the NFL. You can't not know that. With the corners we had out there, the safeties we had out there, the defensive, the front line we had out there. You give D'Amico Ryans that defense, we number one overall on all phases, rushing and passing.
Gannon get ahead to the Super Bowl.
Bullshit.
Gannon
played an integral part of that Super Bowl. So you trying to tell me that the players, you don't think them like Gannon?
Nope.
I don't think
Nope.
like
Not one player said they want Gannon leave. Not one player said.
Watch you see Bradbury go straight
You know,
up Arizona.
listen. You know you know who the players are picking up for? The defensive backs coach, not Jonathan Gannon. That's who they were rooting for.
Johnny G.
That's what they were rooting for.
Johnny G can get his ass cut out in the NFC West. Cut.
Johnny G. I don't understand how Johnny G turned to the head coach.
I don't understand either.
I don't understand that.
If you watch the Super Bowl, you put Marcus Epps and Travis Kelce. I don't see how that makes sense. But I mean, that alone should have never get you the head coaching job.
Avante Maddox had play?
Yeah, player.
I remember when you tell me that Avante Maddox is the sleeper. I don't know about that
Right.
either.
If you put him in the right position, if you blitz him off the edge with speed, if you put him more in the slot to play man coverage, I think you have him sitting in his zone looking in the back, looking to see what's going to happen. Not once in that game you see Avante Maddox and Travis Kelce. You see fucking Marcus Epps in that Super Bowl and Travis Kelce.
I ain't too sure about that.
See there? Again, where would you call a zero blitz in the in the red zone? Where you call a zero blitz in the red zone for?
Sometimes you gotta put the pressure on.
Where you call a zero blitz?
Sometimes you gotta put
But who does it? Who does it? Not even Bill Belichick to do it.
Gannon does it.
Who does that?
Gannon does it.
I've seen it already.
A zero blitz in the red zone.
I've seen it already.
I know. And what happened?
They actually stop him.
Yeah, like,
I think it was lack of communication from the Eagles. You gotta get it together.
Lack of communication on one play. What happened to the next play?
Lack of communication again. Now you ain't communicating properly.
The defensive coordinator seat, he said nothing.
I mean,
he went over to the
Steve
players and
trainer.
said, fellas, if we see this coming again, we gonna change it up.
I don't know what you want me to say because Mike Evans won just a 40-yard dash on the Panthers all game and Steve Wilkes didn't thought that anybody would have changed it. So I don't know what you really want me to say because you come here talking about Steve Wilkes. But as far as I know, Mike Evans won a 40-yard dash 3 times and get a touchdown on 3 times. So what you want me to say about defensive coordinator?
Your defense has vastly improved after
Yeah, I know.
Over, right? I know. He took over, right? The defense improved and he took over, right?
You remember when Joe Mixon had 6 touchdowns for himself in the first half, and now you are laughing at me? That was with Steve Wilkes. So I don't know what defense was improved. Don't come there and tell me no nonsense.
Boy, he hate the Steve Wilkes.
I hate him, but I do believe he should. There's no way you could go there and hire Gannon and he hire Steve Wilkes. That don't make a drop of sense.
I agree with that too.
That don't make a drop of sense.
I agree with that too.
Remember, I always tell you guys, if we did hire a defensive coordinator, it had to be Steve Wilkes because I consider D'Amico Ryan a younger version of Steve Wilkes. Right. So what we would think, but another team like I remember Arizona did hire Steve Wilkes, and it was only a 1-year lame duck thing because they got rid of him, bringing Cliff Kingsbury, didn't even give Josh Rosen and everything. And you went there and hire Gannon, that's a slap in the face to Steve Wilkes. That is a true slap in the face. So it happens, but what can you do? I know Buffalo, Leslie Frazier is taking a year off, I think. A year off. So we got to see who'll fill out that defensive coordinator. But I think that'll probably be internally.
It should be in total.
I don't think they should bring in. Their defense took a step back too. But
They had a lot of injuries though.
But they're gonna lose. I think they might lose Jordan Poyer too. You know.
Yeah, but injury's part of the game though. That's my
Yeah,
thing.
they're gonna lose. I think Jordan Poyer gonna be a big loss.
And Trumaine Edwards, he's a free agent too.
That's gonna be another big loss.
That defense went downhill when Van Miller got injured. So you're trying to tell me that that defense is all on Van Miller? I don't want to hear that.
But there wasn't no pressure.
Where the Epinesa, where the Muzo and fellas.
I think he name.
Who?
Ed Alvarez over there, Joe?
You don't hear he name no more.
Exactly.
Ed Oliver, you had Gregory Rousseau,
right,
you had
exactly.
AJ Epinesa. Them fellas
you don't hear them. I mean, you heard them when Van Miller was there. Cause he was taking a lot of double teams, and they would won a lot. But after he went down, that was it.
But I just believe that they take a step back defensively, and hopefully this is the year that the Bills get a running back.
If the
Bills draft Bijan Robinson, higher lad.
Trouble is
only then. But I think to me the Bills got more pressing needs than just that running back, but people just don't see it. If you don't watch the game properly, we'll know because they're missing a few pieces still. They and that team, they got exposed in the playoff game. So all those stuff you gotta keep an eye on. What, like we said, it's rumor time. I think not next show, the show after we right or wrong. What day is the 15th, Shane? I can't remember what day is the 15th. What day is the 15th?
15 is a Wednesday.
I think that's when free agency start.
You're probably gonna hear some stuff about Monday, Tuesday.
Cause that's the tampering. That's the tampering thing. Yeah. So, when
I think you can hear some before that. I think
the tampering.
The franchise tag period over. If you franchise tag a man, let him go.
Window for teams to designate franchise tag is up to the 7th of March. March 13 to 15 is legal negotiation window ahead of free agency. March 15, 4 p.m. the new league year starts. So not next week's show, the week after, we can have a lot of news going on to talk about this. You'll already have people like agree to terms already.
Right.
So we'll have a lot of news to talk on that. I think next week we'll do our team breakdown. Panthers, 49ers, and Eagles. Looking ahead for the free agency. So we'll do our team breakdown. But the other week, we got a lot to discuss about the free agent. So I know Combine about to kick off this week. We got to see what's going on. How these prospects looking. I don't know if you guys got your eyes on certain prospects. You guys got your eyes on certain prospects?
Yeah, the kind from Illinois.
But she ain't got to pick myself until day 3, so he ain't gonna looking at no prospect.
Pick up we ain't playing rabbit.
A
kicker.
No. Stay focused.
A defensive tackle, a gem.
Yeah, Devin Witherspoon, kind of from Illinois.
Yeah, no, that kind of.
He's one looking at.
Well, for the Panthers, I watching them quarterbacks closely and see what's gonna really happen. Keep my eyes on that, and then from there, see what happens. Because that's the most important position until we start that out. Then we gotta see. But I do believe we're gonna sign our veteran quarterback too. So just gotta see what happens.
See San Fran go that way too. Sign a veteran quarterback.
Yeah, Janice was saying that today.
And then you're gonna see us hit the draft hard. We got a lot of picks and deep, but we got a lot of picks. And he good at finding them fellas down in the weeds, like I don't know. He good at that.
Well, we gotta see because they got a lot of diamonds in the rough every year,
Mm-hmm.
You just don't hear about come till them hit the field. Who would have thought that Seahawks cornerback would have been that good?
Yep.
Tyreek Woolen, and he ran a 4.25 or something. He's 6'4". He's 6'4" and run a 4.25.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna be a problem. If with the right coaching, he's gonna be probably a star corner in this league.
Exactly.
I mean, you see what Pete Carroll was able to do with Richard Sherman and Broner. So who knows?
So we gotta look at those stuff. But as I said, it's I think a lot of attack gonna be not only on the draft prospects, but those quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Those quarterbacks in the next couple of weeks and how these things play out. Because there's a rumor right now the Broncos are expected to pursue Jesse Bates in free agency. I don't know where the Broncos get this money from. I don't understand.
They got Jim Schwartz as a defensive coordinator too.
Somebody on the Eagles thing, and one of them Eagles insiders say if Marcus Mariota is willing to come to the Eagles on a reasonable deal, he would be an excellent backup for Hurts.
I agree.
So I don't know.
Mariota, he should be looking for starter money right now. I mean, you gotta be looking at backup money. I don't think he'll get another. He won't be getting another starting position in the league again. I think that would being in Atlanta was his last option of winning over a team or whatever. So right now he's gonna be a backup. I think Gardner Minshew probably thinking that he probably could get a starting job too as well, but nah, you're gonna be a backup too. Same as Carson Wentz. The days of you being a starter done, you're gonna be a backup too as well.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was a little rumor there saying that he might go down to Miami and backup tour.
Carson Wentz.
Yeah. Might go to Miami and backup tour. So they were saying maybe he had right down there. But who knows? He had done gone already.
They got a trade hypothesis here. The Panthers trade to number 5 for the Seahawks. We give them our 9th pick, the 62nd pick from the 49ers, and the 94th pick from the 49ers. Will the Seahawks take it? So you might have to give them more.
Yeah, give them 2 first rounds.
No, not a shit.
Yeah, you have them 9 to 5, you gotta give them 2 first rounds.
4 spots, not a shit.
2 first round picks.
Almost suck himself.
2 first round picks and a third and a fourth.
I can understand if I going up to number 3 or 1, you gotta give up that first round next year, but nah, not a shit. Not from 4 spots, no. 4 spots. I think so. All this gonna show is that them top defensive players gonna drop.
Yeah.
Will Anderson, Jalen Carter, them fellas is top 5 impact players, and they may slide because of we don't know the uncertainty with quarterbacks. You got 4 quarterbacks. Young, Stroud, Levis, and Richardson. Depending with the top 9 teams, 4 of them might be gone in there, which means you got other 5, which is Bill Anderson, Jalen Carter, a cornerback. That is 7, and 2 other players. A lineman, I ain't hearing much on the lineman this year. But they say it's a deep class, especially the interior lineman. They say it's a deep class too. So we'll see what happens when it comes to the combine. The combine brings out a lot of stuff here. And I was shocked to know that most of them quarterbacks doing the full drills except Bryce Young. Bryce Young only throwing until he pro day. But CJ Stroud is doing everything. Anthony Richardson is doing everything. I hear Will Levis if he's doing, but he needs to do everything too. And then a dark horse, in my opinion, is Hendon Hooker. Hendon Hooker was balling out until he tear ACL. All the difference with he is that they say, I think he's like 24, 25. That's not standard for a rookie. But they say Hendon Hooker could be a dark horse candidate too. So I don't know. I don't know what to think. I just roll over the rumors. Whatever happened with the rumors right now, I can't. Just don't let it.
You ain't studying too much.
Yeah, I was gonna drive your world because 1 minute you're hearing this, 1 minute you're hearing there. I ain't going too obsessive in the rumor mill for now. I think I wanna watch the Combine. And then I don't know if you guys saw this other NFL see that they would fine and forfeit some of your picks if you ask stupid questions at in the interview process. You say
Yeah.
you could fine what 350,000 and forfeit a draft picks
Ask dumb questions. Yeah.
if you ask something stupid questions that don't make no sense. So
Have nothing to do with football or character.
I don't understand. Well, some of them questions I couldn't believe though. I don't understand why you would ask some of them questions. So I don't know, but I know next week for sure we're gonna break down each of our teams leading up to the free agency massacre. I don't. How much cap space you guys are?
6.2.
Are we still in the red line?
We free up some because when we signed fucking my 20 overall man in Madden, Pepper. And then we tender Joanne Jennings for he 1 year contract for 940K. So that give us about 6.2 million in cap space. But we got to extend both up. He can take 2 brink trucks.
Yeah, you can take a lot of money.
Yeah. But we still about 4 million over. But we got Shaq Thompson that carrying a 25 million cap hit that we're gonna either restructure or release, extend. You got DJ Moore that could free up about 10 mil. Brian Bonds, if we give here extension, you could free up 12 mil, and you got a few cut people that we could cut. So still got some stuff. But I
So
trust Frank, right?
Eagles could free up about 30 million cap space. So by restructuring Slade, by trading, and releasing some players too as well. So, but Howie Roseman is a genius when it comes to the cap. I don't know how he'd work it, how he'd beat, but he'd work
But
that cap.
the Saints out there on a restructured massacre. I don't understand how the Saints will be like 40, 50 million over the cap every year. And then they still go sign free agents. I don't know how they're gonna get that do.
They need to trade Michael Thomas.
But they're gonna cut him because he can free up about 15 million in cap. They're gonna cut him. Michael Thomas ain't playing enough football in thing in about 3 years. So I think they're gonna cut him. So I don't know. I see other news and other news that you guys see. I ain't see no more.
I ain't seen much.
Still quiet. Still kind of quiet. Everybody feeling out still.
Yeah.
It was just Leonard Fournette. And I think Derek Carr was looking at certain teams, interviewing certain teams. They say he's impressed with Jets.
What I hear about Aaron Rodgers?
Not that thing.
I think I think there was a report that the Packers were getting tired of Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
That's all they're hearing, but
Yeah.
That's all we hearing on the I think I think the Packers tired of him. So I don't know what to see. I don't want him. I hope one of them teams that in front of you that want a quarterback take him. I need to draft a quarterback. I can't go this veteran route again. I done with it.
I think that team don't really trade for
I think they could trade for him, but I don't
Rodgers.
think if Green Bay think that they can get a first round pick for Aaron Rodgers, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
They ain't get no first round pick for no damn Rodgers.
Most likely what, second or third.
You'd be lucky you get some of them might get a second got the Aaron Rodgers, but you know
How much Russell get?
Russell get what
Russell
he
get they may get 2 first rounds of Russell?
Yeah. But
So,
Russell still got years left in the tank. You said Aaron Rodgers playing Aaron Rodgers like damn near 38. You ain't getting no 2 first rounds from Aaron Rodgers.
He might
Russell,
be able to get first round.
Russell like 33, and he can play about he
More
got
years.
5 more years. But around 38, and look how he played last year. He ain't getting no thing. He ain't getting there. I don't think he'll be getting there. So, no, we gotta see.
You see what team want him to do? 'Cause that's a lot of attitude and D when it's coming to, people turn off from
I
that
would
shit.
think. What you call it?
Tampa Bay maybe.
Wait, no, not Tampa Bay. Oakland,
Maybe
Las
Oakland.
Vegas.
Too. Yeah, Oakland. Yeah.
I can imagine he and Josh Allen will be busting heads.
You know, Josh McDaniels.
Josh
Man,
McDaniels.
sorry,
But he got heavy partner out there, so he ain't
You
care.
can have Dante Adams. You can have Dan Wilder.
Yeah.
I think he liked out there.
I would like for him to come San Fran, give me a 2-year run.
You take him?
I think he said he don't want to go San Fran.
You don't want to go San Fran. He's still pissed about.
He said he don't want to go San Fran.
Fucking.
So you take Aaron over Porter Pod?
Yeah, man, I'm young.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers made that team go.
Porter Pod was making that team go until he hurt the elbow.
I think Shanahan.
Shanahan.
Made that team go.
Look at you. Look at you.
But
Don't disrespect Porter Pod.
But you put just think about it. You put Aaron Rodgers in a Shanahan scheme with the weapons that we got: the Kittle, the Debo, the Ayuk, McCaffrey. Just 2 years. That's why 2 years, 2 rings, and they have it. They go sit down on my porch and smoke a cigar. Then you bring out Trey Lance. Then you bring out a party after 2 years sitting behind Aaron Rodgers. I don't know what I still don't understand how these teams don't understand that shit. Aaron Rodgers sit behind a Brett Favre how long?
But the problem is in this day and age, no.
I think
Teams don't have the patience.
Yeah, the patience. They wanna see no.
Yeah.
They wanna wait and hold up. I mean, for instance, and I keep getting back on this is Jalen Hurts. I mean, if they were waiting, they had the Richardson in the back burner, just in case Jalen Hurts didn't pan out. But unfortunately, he panned out, so you don't have to worry about that again. But their thought was on Anthony Richardson because the connection with Brian Johnson too as well. So.
We gotta see.
We see what happened. Like I said, we ain't gonna sling him. 60 rumors. Get a second, I said, nah. We gonna wait. I gonna wait and see what happens.
Nice. So I think that's it for us to discuss tonight.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing else after that. Stay quiet. Probably by 10 next show, we have some combine results coming out. See who rocking the combine and stuff like that. And probably start setting up see who's setting up for the draft. I'm gonna look too with the combine results. So other than that, I ain't got nothing from the west side. San Fran, I done. KG?
But I spoke about what we did already with the setting of Desi as our defensive coordinator and how I felt about that. But other than that, that's about it. We'll see what happens when the combine starts. Like I said before, I'll be looking at Devin Witherspoon, how he looks. I mean, he's one of the top corner prospects right now. We're gonna need a corner being that we lost. We're gonna lose Bradbury, and we might trade Slay. So we're gonna need another lockdown corner again. So hopefully, if it's not Witherspoon, maybe Joey Porter Jr. But right now, Witherspoon is the top prospect. So, and right now, we had the 9th pick, the 10th pick.
It can't be the 9. We got a 9.
We had 10th pick then.
Probably.
Yeah, we had a Saints pick. So whatever Saints pick was,
I think it's 10.
10 pick. Yeah. So, I mean, hopefully, the quarterbacks go quick and some of them players go, so we could actually get Witherspoon at the cornerback position. So we'll see. But that's about it for me.
Yeah, I got nothing until next week.
All right. So We see y'all again Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Next week, Tuesday. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
See y'all Tuesday. We talk about probably have a full week of the combine almost wrapped up or done actually. Yeah, I say done because the combine actually really started today.
Should be done.
Mhm.
By then we'll know who will be a close, clear cut number one pick.
Right. And then also that'll be the end of they'll be wrapping up the franchise tag segment as well too.
Right.
Lane will
By
be
next week, yeah.
by the time we do our show, the lane might be well not on the West Coast, but the lane be coming up. So we'll have a more feel for who they can get franchise tag, if they're gonna get saying that they're gonna get released, they're gonna get traded, what's gonna go on. So we'll be back and we'll have more news then from the combine, from the franchise tagging, and bringing some more rumorville news and see who get excited off a big old rumor. And see what happens.
Rumorville.
Yep.
Other than that, we see y'all next week Tuesday.
Peace.
Peace out.
Peace.